Hope all of you are working towards building the models on the hackathon. So this presentation is a quick one to help you understand how to submit your final presentations. So let me share my screen on the registration part of it. So once you are here, and I'm assuming that you are already on the login page. Please note that we are currently open on phase 1 model building. Phase 2 will only open up later once phase 1 evaluation is done. So please stay on doing the model building based on the questions that we have asked here in phase 1. As we mentioned, there are 3 challenges in phase 1 that from the given data set, I hope you have downloaded the data set, which need to be maintained this way that we have 70 images in train, test images are 30, predict images are on 10. You may augment the data, etc., if required, but please maintain the same format because we would want the results in this format only. The second part is that how much of plastic is there per image. That means you need to count the plastic based on your model results. The images, since they have taken from drone, we also have the geotagged location information available. So please check the properties or the meta description of the image. Each image, you will find the lat and long, which need to be converted into a geotag programmatically, which also need to be done. So this is part of phase 1. Now, how to submit? There is a very detailed documentation on README document. So ensure that you go through that very carefully. I'm getting into the page where we are discussing about the submission guidelines. So there are 3 major artifacts that you must submit along with your final submission. One is your code base. That code base, whichever framework, whichever tools, or whichever state-of-the-art algorithm you are using, must be converted into an ONNX format. Along with, there must be a .txt file where you would write all the requirements or the dependencies. This is to help us run your code base in our environment, and therefore some kind of a help that we need, that what are the dependencies that we need to install while running your ONNX format. So this is a must. That means in a single folder, you can put your ONNX format along with .txt, right? So this is one important requirement. Another artifact that which you need to put is called the CSV format. The CSV format on the predict data set is what you must mention. There is a clear definition of what are each fields about. You can read through. In predict data set, there are 10 images. Each image there is an ID, so you can put that. You need to say that you are able to predict the plastic or not. Yes, yes or no is what the expectation here. And actual count of the plastic, this is the golden truth or the ground truth. You need to check the images and see the actual counts. We have our own actual counts, which will be also considered while we consider your predicted count. So predicted count is based on your model output. You need to write that how much is the actual count and how much you are able to predict. The difference between these two would be called as count error, and you can calculate the percentage. Then this side is your prediction accuracy, MAP, on the train and test data. That means you have the 170 train data and the 30 test data. You need to definitely have single MAP. So that single MAP must be repeated across this 10 images. So this is a constant value that you must put in. As we mentioned, there is a lat and long information available that need to be geotagged in, and the URL can be put. There is a sample format here. You may use this while putting your data. This actual count will be the ground truth, which we are assuming you have it, but otherwise we do have it, and then we will be checking that along across your predicted count. So this is the important submission artifacts on the model part of it. There is another set of requirements which you need to do is here, if I go back again under how to submit, you need to have a, so CSV template is here, you can use that. Slide deck template is here. So once you open that, you will get to see the, so let me just download and use that. Please use this only. This is because along with the code, we also want to understand your approach, how you innovated. All that description is very critical for us. So please note that you put your, your presentation in the deck which has been given. Another one that which is the requirement is your you can also self-record a video like this and say that help us to run through your whole process. Okay, so we do have this slide deck format. It's a very simple, straightforward slide which talks about team profiles. Why are you participating? Because we hope that you are participating because you want to contribute to the sustainable development goals, as well as understanding the plastic menace and really helping the ecosystem partners to curtail this plastic menace. How your solution would look like, and how did you build an effective models, and how do you evaluate your models, and anything around the models, that what you have done. Have you done augmentation? Have you done ensembling? Have you done any state of the art algorithm? You can mention that. Any innovations that you have brought in, and can we scale it? That means currently we are going to have running your model on a fourth data set, but is it possible for you to scale? Have you tested that way? And the business value of the solution. Can we actually go to the market and put this as a solution? And your final remarks. So this is the this is the requirement on the slide deck. And you can demonstrate this. Don't make long videos. We would appreciate if it is less than 2 minutes. Now, this you can leave it for now. We will inform to the top 50 shortlisted teams based on the phase 1 results. Now, here is the submission format. You need to write your team name. We assume that you already have a team name. If not, you can connect, put it in the Discord or connect with our team members to understand your team name. And then the registered email ID. One person can submit. Here, you may provide your Google Drive or Dropbox where you have all the artifacts being put there. So artifacts is that there must be an ONNX file, there must be a .txt which is very clearly writing the requirements, and there must be a deck which we have discussed, and also the CSV format. So 4 things is what you must zip it and put it in your in a URL, which we are assuming that you can put it either a Google Drive or Dropbox. And if you have recorded a video, then please self-record it and put it in YouTube, and you can make it as unlisted video, right? So this is the expectation. So you can submit here and press the submit button. That is how the submission can be done. Now, if you see the results, phase 1 results, your submissions will be evaluated based on these. Your combined score on code quality and model results. We expect that you write clean codes with good comments, easy to understand, so that it is easier for us to evaluate. So 70% of the weightage of the marks would come from your code base. Second part is your slide deck. Slide deck, if it is not there, you may reduce that 20% mark. So please ensure that you have a slide deck and a video explaining the solution, which is 10%. So this is where we will look at your submission. In the format that which we are requiring, please read the details here. There are 5 things that you must submit. First one is an ONNX format, along with the .txt file, describing all the dependencies to run your ONNX format. This will help us to run or build the environment so that we can run your code. The third part is your .csv template, which finalize your predict model data set model results. The slide deck template, which is also available, must be submitted, explaining your team profile, your model, the solution, and the approach. You can also self-record a video and help us understand your solution and put this in less than 2 minutes. So there are 5 things that you must submit. You may create a Google Drive or Dropbox, put all these artifacts together, and provide the link with AI hackathon at race.reva.edu.in. And this is what your final submission would look like. Now, this zipped folder, you need to put it here. So put your team name, registered email ID, and then provide your URL to the Dropbox or to the Google Drive where all the artifacts are clearly named. So please name it as a model, CSV, slide deck, and if there is a video link, and if you have put it in recorded using YouTube or Vimeo or Loom or whichever is your your format, please ensure that you put that link here. This is mainly to ensure that you have the slide deck has been put, because we want to ensure that you have the all the 3 things. So code or in NX format, CSV and .txt can be put here. Your video demo link can be put here. Your slide deck, again, on your Google Drive, if it is on the same folder, you can put that in this link. So hope this is clear. In case you have any challenges, please let us know. We are active on Discord. Please ensure that you are on our Discord channel. And any questions, please help us understand here. Okay, thank you, and looking forward to great submissions from all of you. And for anything, please let us know. Thank you.